that actually worked like super well, like almost scary well. What has Grok 2.0 done? We can get crazy images, crazy videos. So in today's video, I'm gonna create some images with you, show you how to do it, and see how crazy we can get. And here's why. Because this image is fake, this image is fake, this image is fake, this image is fake, this image is real. Come on, guys. Not all of them are fake. All right, so we got Grok open here. If you don't know, it's available on X, known as not Twitter anymore. And yeah, go ahead and leave that comment. Hey, Corbin, it's pronounced Gronk. I don't care. I'm calling it Grok. Are you mad? Stay mad. And here we go. First prompt, generate a realistic image of someone taking a selfie in 2016. Hit it. Why'd you go in black and white? Come on, we want a realistic photo here. I mean, this could be a Snapchat filter. Let's try that. In this context, the more specific might be better. Even more realistic, but it's like a Snapchat selfie on the mirror. Hit it. Whoa, that actually worked like super well, like almost scary well. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I got that first output, like this one right here, I was like, this is probably not going to hit that. Like, these are not going to be that good of images, like to the level that we expect them to be. That's really not that bad of an image. Like, it's kind of hard to differentiate whether that's real or not. On to the next prompt. Generate an image of Rick and Morty crossover episode with SpongeBob with a cartoon style being like Rick and Morty. I'm curious if this is even possible. This is actually very possible. And you know what's really cool, y'all? That's different from every other AI image generating model that we've seen in the past is this kind of output just wouldn't be possible, as a lot of them have restrictions when it comes to policy with this kind of image, like copyright infringement, everything above the board in that manner. Just to prove it to you, let's go to ChatGPT. Boom. What did I say, y'all? We didn't even get an attempt. It just said it can't do it. Come back to Grok. Let's take it up a step here. Generate a realistic image of a photo of a car that looks like it's from a Craigslist ad and one side mirror is broken. Why are we going so specific? Because I actually want to see if they can do this. Whoa. Look at the detail, y'all. It even has like the house. The house is a little bit like, okay, what's going on here? Like if I wasn't really looking at it, then I probably couldn't tell. But you can tell it's a little generated. But this is impressive. Let's see if we can get the entire car here. All right, so this is a miss. This is definitely a miss. Now, if you showed this to someone in like 2008, they probably would be like, this is okay. But for everyone that's seen AI images up to this point, I think this is pretty obvious that's not real. Let's see if I can get it more realistic, though. I'm going to try have the photo in the back parking lot of a Popeyes. Make more realistic, like taken with a phone. Oh, that's not bad. Now, it's too nice. And as a side note, Popeyes is amazing. Got to get the 3-piece. Got to get the Cajun fries. Got to make sure it's spicy. If you're going to compare KFC to Popeyes, I mean, right off the bat, put in the comments which one you prefer. Realistically, though, Popeyes takes the cake. That spicy chicken hits. Now, for this, though, let's actually make it so it's more realistic, right? Like, unless you're a straight up photographer, you're not gonna be able to get that kind of shot. It is also creepy though, how it got the resemblance of a Popeyes restaurant. Pretty good. Let's try it. Make it more realistic, as if an amateur took the photo. It doesn't need to be perfect lighting. Hit it. This is actually not bad, y'all. You could probably take this image, put it in a Photoshop, and make it more realistic. The fact that we can get this far with just a simple dictation like that is pretty insane. As a side note, though, I am selling this car. So check me out on Craigslist. It's Corbin_Brown. It has like around 90,000 miles. Nah, I was playing. How have you been using Grok? Let me know in the comments down below. Honestly, from my experience, it is really fun when creating AI images. We've never really had this capability to make really high quality images like this and not really be barred off in a way. Like the fact we were able to make Rick and Morty and SpongeBob as a crossover, like that's already super cool, because I think a lot of this falls under parody law, and that's why they are able to get away with it essentially. Now, if you want a quick little episode on parody law, which is really funny, look up Nathan For You, look up the Starbucks one. I forgot what he renamed it as. He basically made a Starbucks-like coffee shop that's absolutely identical. Someone will know in the comments. He renamed the company to something else. And basically the reason he was able to do that with the branding and everything was because of parody law. Super cool. But without further ado, I'll see you in the next video. These videos are just chosen. Not by me, but by an underlying software owned by Google. I'll see you in the next video.